Hey everybody, this is Rev J with Rev J Rides, doing a little video about my new bike. This is going to be the 1,000 mile review. Some of you all have caught that I have a new bike. One person caught it on one video. I think there's been at least 4 videos out with my new bike. Right here is the 24 Road Glide. Harley Davidson Road Glide 24 model. I just crossed 1,000 miles. I've had it for almost 3 weeks, not quite 3 weeks, and we're due for the 1,000 mile service. This one came stock with a really nice ride, to be honest with you. And this 117 that we have here, one of the things I like about it is this cooling system here is a little bigger than the one that I had on my Ultra Limited before. So the engine stays cooler, and if you know much about mechanical things, you know that a cooler engine is going to run strong. The infotainment center is something that I'm really, it's a learning curve. I've got some of it down. I don't have all of it down. I'm learning. But I'll get with you on some more in the rest of the video, okay? Hey everybody. Like I say, this is Rev J, and I am on my way to my 1K, 1,000 mile service on my new bike that I was talking about. 2024 Road Glide. I mentioned to you long ago that they were offering some very, very good deals on the 24 models. They had several left. I debated it for a long time. I really did like my 22 Ultra Limited. I had it all set up for me. I really liked it. Had a stage 3 122 on it. Really liked that power, that extra power. But let me tell you, this 117 comes out of the box running pretty good. So for my 1K, as I reflect on this last 1,000 miles, which has only been 2.5 weeks. I can't hardly stay off of it. I've ridden it. I've done some pre-ride stuff for a future ride. Every time I get a day off and there's good weather, I've been out doing that. It's been a good time. Runs very smooth. I used to have Legends on my 22 Ultra Limited. Legend shocks, front and back. Ran great, handled great, very smooth. And I'm not going to say this is exactly like that, but it's very, very close. It might be just as good. Very, very close. It's hard to say, but I do know that this one rides great. So I may not even have to get shocks on this one. And as far as upgrading the engine or whatever, I do have a plan, okay? Here's my plan. This is currently not as loud, quieter than my past bike because of the exhaust that I had on my past bike. But I'm going to keep it quieter, at least until after my wife and I do our 13-state trip that we've talked about doing. Riding Route 66 out to Arizona to the Grand Canyon, going up and seeing that. Taking several other states home. Anyways, that's a lot of riding on the back for my wife. The upgrades that I'm doing is to make her comfortable for that long trip and other trips too. So that's the only upgrades I'm doing for right now, which will not include an exhaust because I want it to be quiet for her. But after we get back from that trip, I may have a step 2 that I do, some more modifications. So to continue with my review, I will say this. When I first bought the motorcycle, I made sure to tell them, because I had been studying it, thinking about it, praying about it, all that, I made sure to tell them that, hey, I want the updates done to the infotainment center, the radio. I need all the updates done. And I like my dealership a lot. I would recommend it to anybody. I don't know what exactly happened, and we're all human. Things can happen. I'm not holding it against them at all. They did some updates on the radio before they handed it over to me. But when I got it home, I was trying to attach my wireless headset, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't get it to work with Apple CarPlay. And so, I was struggling. Had heard about some negatives related to the new infotainment center. So I had come to a conclusion after trying several things that they had not done all the updates. Apparently they had done some, but not all. I don't know how they missed one, but I went back to them the next day and told them about the update, and they got it done. So they did it, and I will tell you that this infotainment center has worked great ever since. Great. Exactly the way it's supposed to. I really enjoy it. I will tell you that it's so intricate that I don't know everything there is to know about it yet. 2.5 weeks hasn't been enough time. I've focused more on riding than my infotainment center. Now the way it rides, fantastic. Recommend it to anybody. The deal that I got, recommend it to anybody. I think the dealership that I do business with here at Appleton Harley-Davidson in Clarksville, Tennessee, has a lot of things right. Whole lot of things right. Now, I don't know what that little glitch was, why all the updates weren't done, but okay, we got it taken care of a day later. It's all good. Heading back there now for my 1K, and I'll let you know how that goes too, okay? So that'll be at the end. Hey guys, while I have you here, go ahead and hit like, share, and subscribe. I'll finish off in a minute. So here I am at Appleton, getting my 1,000 mile service done. And who is this that's helping me behind the counter here?
My name's Jared.
Jerry?
Jared.
Jared.
Yep.
Okay, that was going to confuse me.
There's a D on the back end, man.
Yeah, there's two Jareds, aren't there?
Yep.
Aren't there?
The
Yeah,
only one
okay.
that spells it the right way.
And this lady over here, we call her Red. How you doing, Red?
Good, how are you doing?
She has moved up from the bottom of the totem pole to about halfway up the totem pole. I expect in about 10 years she might own the place. We'll see. All right. So we'll see how all this goes. So I'm on my way home after my 1K, my 1,000 mile service. The bike is running great. Had the service done. It took them approximately 1 hour and 45 minutes. It didn't take long at all. And I was on my way. And on top of that, it didn't cost me anything today because I have the prepaid maintenance agreement, prepaid service. Anyways, I'm saving a lot of money with that. I've been counting up what I would be saving, and man, I'm very, very glad I did that. So everything looked great on the bike. Said nothing wrong. They gave it back to me in better shape than it was in when I brought it to them. It only took an hour and a half. Good people there. Enjoyed working with them. So, as far as this motorcycle, and as far as 1,000 miles into this bike, I'm extremely, extremely happy. Love the way it handles. It is lighter than my past bike. Also, you know, with the Ultra Limited, you had the tour pack sticking up. I will have a tour pack on this eventually here, probably in a couple of weeks, so that my wife can ride with me. Tour pack, different seat, different things for her. No, nothing on it to make it top heavy. So all is good. I know I've already mentioned it, but I love the way it rides. Love the power that it has. I've only had it in sport mode just a couple of times. Really not much of a need to put it in sport mode as far as I'm concerned. It's already got lots of power in road mode. Love the way my infotainment center works. You can see, I guess you can see, I've got my phone, my apps on my phone over here, and then the speed limit and stuff over here. The speed. And things are working great. Couldn't ask for anything more.